welcome to the
Into the abyss.
Yeah, you like turn into I don't know, a ball of lightning or whatever it is.
It's just normal too.
Kids love it.
Does that make it start?
I was just putting so the clap, this is a lesson for everyone on the podcast. A clap, if you're aligning audio to film, you'll find the clap. And that's how you align it.
And find the peak.
Find that peak. See it?
There you go.
Yeah.
So what happens if you don't do it? Is it a bit like the mouth is moving?
You're just trying to align words, which is messier. You'll see the peak.
There you go.
Alrighty.
All right, g'day and welcome to episode 15 of Rainbows on Wax. We have a very special guest, Larissa, also known as Locals in the Loop. Do people call you that?
Yeah, when I'm out, they're like, it's the Locals in the Loop chick.
The Locals girl. So for anyone who doesn't know, and I'm sure most of our audience probably are very aware of Locals in the Loop, what is Locals in the Loop?
It's actually a What's On website.
Yep.
And then...
Gig guide, right?
No,
It's like
What's On website.
what's the difference between a What's On
Because
website
What's
and a
On's
gig
like
guide?
everything on the Sunshine Coast.
True.
So like sporting events, health and wellness, spiritual. There's like 14 categories. And that started from the website. And then
Yeah.
I built this website. And then I was like, no one's going to go to the website unless I do social media. And then the best way to do social media, the most collaborative way, was the gig guide with 300 gigs. So I'm like, if I just tag 300 artists and venues every weekend, it's going to get them to the website. It didn't, but it's improved.
It's still like, I don't know. I think everyone, people still use websites sometimes, but I would definitely say that Instagram is going to be the place to be, right?
But there's like 3,000 events on the website.
Crazy.
And you can't really put that on Instagram.
Yeah, true.
How do you manage that?
Oh.
How do you manage 3,000? What is that, a week? No, per month.
Yeah. Well, it started off with food too. I just because I went down a bit of a rabbit hole and I was like, food deals and happy hours.
Oh, yeah.
That nearly killed me. So I killed that.
Yeah.
And then now there are AI platforms you can use, but they're kind of more expensive than I have someone offshore helping me.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But because there are council websites too, but there's nothing that's everything. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, Locals in the Loop has kind of turned into the official, unofficial gig guide, What's On of the Sunshine Coast, I think.
Yeah.
Arguably.
Hopefully,
I guess moving out of print media, like that's where we would have found gigs back in the day.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, let's get
Scenester.
or
the
time off.
The music.
The music.
Yeah.
It was like the only place to like look up where a gig is on.
The middle of the newspaper.
Yeah.
They've still got like the Hinterland Times, and they've got like 4. Or there's a platform that does it, and they only list like the RSLs. And someone was like, "This is crap. You should look at Locals in the Loop." I was like, "Woo!"
Yeah. Shout out.
So how long has Locals in the Loop been running?
A bit over about 18 months.
Oh.
Was it March last year?
Oh, wow. I actually thought it, for some reason, it had been running longer
It's
than that.
definitely cemented into the scene now.
Cool, because my
it
grey
feels like
hairs.
Hey, they're talking to me about grey hair. I got grey hairs in my beard. I looked at them this morning. I was like, there's 4 there now.
Plug it out.
Yeah, there was 2. Now there's 2 more.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, you're definitely everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
even for us, we're checking your guide.
Yeah.
Sweet.
For guidance. You know?
Yep.
What's
Thank you.
on? What do I feel like doing? Oh, yeah, there. Yep. Larissa knows.
Yeah.
Because like I want to publish it earlier, but there's like artist changes, venue changes to the morning of, and then it's a battle between should I do it the night before, and then I've done it the night before. I'm like, Then everyone complains that it's wrong. I'm like, well, bloody hell.
Bloody artists changing their minds on things.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Are you?
As if.
Yeah.
Could there be a way for, like, you've probably thought of this, but for people to log their own events so they can adjust their own shit, basically?
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That people don't do it. Because then I did a like post in a forum before. Like I've gone out to artists over and over again. I'm like, create your profile, and then all you have to do is like claim a listing. Like, oh, live music at Bluffy. That's me. That's my gig, and then it like attaches like tiles. But yeah, people are lazy.
Yeah.
Artists are lazy.
And
It'd be a
it's-
manager's job.
Yeah, because I'm like, it takes 5 seconds, and also I'm like, when you link yourself and like have cross links and everything, you'll be rewarded through Google and socials because they'll be like, it's just another good platform. But
Yeah.
yeah, it takes 5 seconds to do it.
And you've also started doing some video podcasting. That's a
Yeah.
more recent addition to the locals.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do it for ages.
Yeah.
Beers with bands.
How good.
Yeah, local brews with local bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got a few more coming up this month. Not as diligent as you guys.
Well, you know, we haven't interviewed that many people. You're our second person, technically.
Well,
that we-
technically third interviewee.
you know, and wrangling a band has got to be way harder than just like.
Oh, I do
me
some
and Steve.
solos.
Or like an artist, it's still
Yeah.
like it's still tricky to kind of lock in diaries and
It's more just me.
you're all the
Like,
time.
I'm busy.
They're like desperate to get on for an interview.
Yeah, well, they'll do like weekends. I'm like, nah, man, I got to check out
Yeah,
some
sure.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, that's really cool. So you've had, who have you had so far? You've had the Buttermellow
Yeah,
boys. Was that the first one?
nah.
Raw audio?
8 Ball.
Oh, 8 Ball. Sorry, yep.
Bacon?
was
That's
the
cool.
first.
Yep.
He was so good. Like so many stories, so much wisdom.
Yep.
He was literally when I was going to those pubs with my parents as a
Really?
10-year-old. He was playing.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
That's
so
it.
cool.
He's been around for a while.
has.
Yeah. He got out and jammed on the deck with his partner. It was so cool. Sienna
Yeah.
and I were like, oh, keep going. And then, who else?
The Buttermellow boys were hilarious.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Really funny interview. Obviously, funny cats.
Yeah.
Love those guys.
And they had Pity
Pity
Vincent.
Vincent. Yep.
and Pabs from Redwood.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
That's right. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Brett.
Oh yeah, Brett.
Yep. Raw audio.
Yeah, Raw. He has so many gigs going. Flow State, Prana, and then Breathwork. Ooh.
And what sort of like, why do you like to interview bands? Like, is it
It's
just
funny.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's content. It's like, but I mean, like, do you feel like it's are you trying to help them, or like a bit of vice versa, like you're trying to help
Yeah.
your
A bit of
your
both,
content?
I reckon.
yeah
And also, it's always, and it's so good getting like bands out there too, because there's obviously like lots of solos and stuff.
yeah
But then getting actual like local bands on the scene, because band wise, you get trapped into Spotify bands which are like not local, and yeah. And then also, I love hearing like how they formed and how they
yeah
like their behind the scenes stories, because you're like, it's so cool for the average Joe that goes to like the office job to be like, you get on stage.
yeah. I like hearing like what they actually do.
Yeah.
Because like obviously not all of them are like full-time musicians.
Yeah,
They
and
have
like
real jobs.
yeah, and hearing that, and then also some bands that like they all collaboratively write, and then some write them everything. They're like, here,
Yeah.
play it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll have an individual member like write
just do
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
songwriter of the group. You know?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
definitely a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like can be the detriment of some bands too, when like
Yeah.
when they actually start making money
Yeah.
out of like songwriting, and then it's like one person takes it all.
Yeah. How does it work?
It can work like that. I've heard like the big major stories, like Chili Peppers and stuff. Like they had a songwriter, but they equally split.
Yeah.
So regardless of like who,
Even percentage
Yeah.
ownership.
yeah, regardless of who wrote it.
So
I don't
that-
even know what's fair.
So that'd be like songwriting
tricky.
and composition. They would
Yeah.
split.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because surely like just showing up and playing is like, can you really get equal?
Well,
yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a tricky one. It's definitely
Yeah.
broken. I've heard about breaking up bands, like because it means nothing until you make money.
Yeah.
Until like an ad wants to buy the song.
Yeah.
Obviously, like playing gigs and stuff, bands would be splitting whatever money they're making equally. But yeah, if you
Not
like,
all the time.
oh really?
Yeah.
You're hearing otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I just assumed that if you're going there to play a show,
Yeah.
you know, you get unless you like, you're the guy or the girl or whatever, and then you pay the band.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, true.
sometimes it might work out that way. But yeah, if some ad was like, here's $200,000,
Oh, that'd be nice.
I
I'd
think
learn
a
to play
band-
then.
I think a band would be like, well, then it goes to one individual member.
Yeah.
Suddenly their life has changed and everyone else's stays the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
riding of the coattails that would happen post that moment as well.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
I
not a
guess.
bad thing for a business. Like, that's like the CEO and
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
hiring employees, right? It's like, it's everyone gets
savage way
work,
to
you
look
know,
at it,
everyone
yeah.
survives.
Yeah.
You know, there's a way, but it's only one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Do you think there's enough bands on the Sunshine Coast? Or do we need more?
Or I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, I've seen a lot of bands, and I'm like, now I know their sets.
Yeah.
So maybe more, but then maybe I just get stuck into seeing my favorites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah. Probably. But then there's not that much opportunity to play originals.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who are your favourite bands?
Can you have a favorite being such a
Yeah,
leader?
no, I don't really know what to say with that
in,
question. I'm like, aren't I supposed to be Switzerland?
Not showing any favoritism towards any particular...
Oh, that's all right. Everyone's got favourites.
Yeah, everyone does.
Well,
Yeah, would you say who's the standouts? Who's some
I
standout
have
bands
like,
rather
there's
than
my
favourites?
top three.
Yeah.
Which is like, Buttermellow, Nana's Pine, Redwood.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, the boys.
And then I saw Nothing Butter only at your showcase.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, they're epic, but I miss them at Bluffy.
Yep.
Did you go to that?
Yeah.
That looks
My band
mental.
played.
Yeah.
You what?
One of my
band.
bands played.
Oh yeah, Lipsticks supported. Yeah, how
It
was
looked
it?
mental.
It was good. There's so many drunk people.
Yeah, Bluffy's kind of gone a bit
It's
Ocean
wild.
Street. Yeah,
I've
and the
never
queue.
even. That was the
Yeah.
first time I've been there,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just like come home covered in alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, not because I was drinking it.
It's
Yeah.
kind of how it should be.
Just because
Yeah.
people were spilling it
Like,
on
that's
me.
sort of what you want with it.
Yeah.
I don't like
It
crowds.
was quite divey. Like, it was dive
Yeah,
bar.
yeah, yeah.
It is. I think it's the ceiling's so low too.
Yeah.
And
Well-
then it's kind of a real mix because it had the older crowd, and the older crowd are like, we refuse to leave. And the younger crowd's like, we're coming in. And
Yeah.
it's just this whole confused culture
The
going
funniest part was the security guards holding up the no drink signs. They're like,
Really?
if you're on the dance floor with a drink, they're like, sign says no drinks on the dance floor, right in front of your face. I was like,
That's crazy that that's a rule.
well, I guess glass.
I guess so.
But-
it's like a pub,
Is
right?
it glass
It's
or
a-
plastic?
It's
I
all
think it is
glass.
Yeah. I was trying to find it because we like use that area or right next to it for like my grandma's 90th. And,
Oh yeah.
like it's the same area that like we'll do like family events. at.
Yeah.
And it's like the most. It's got to be like the craziest party on the coast.
I want to know who was it that was like, we're not going to go to Ocean, we're going to go to Bluff.
Well, it's such a
Like-
good spot though. Like
Who was
It was-
sent that memo?
It was packed at 6 p.m.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Like where else can you like get a drink and see the ocean on the coast?
but like why all of
True.
a sudden?
I know.
Cool
Definitely.
and Beach.
Is
Do
it
you
just
reckon
more
it's, like-
population?
I reckon it's not that I even drink.
It's like
so-
meeting in the middle. Caloundra,
Yeah.
Noosa, poof, big explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one place.
I just feel like too, like it kind of sucks on the Sunshine Coast. There isn't as many venues or places that you can, like, unless you're like inside a surf club. Like, there's some spots where I guess you like can eat dinner inside
Yeah.
and see the beach and see the water. But most of like the clubs, cafes, bars,
Yeah.
like they're behind the backtrack. You know,
Yeah.
so like
But still, no
can't
one's
see it.
sitting in there getting pissed looking at the beach.
True. True. We go down there like even just as family, like to just hang out at Alex Heads though. Like,
Yeah.
I guess like that would, and then there's the whole like sunset
Mm.
Oh, the
crew,
hill.
the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to live
So
opposite
romantic.
there.
Yeah,
You'd be sitting up there in your balcony and be like, it's like home and away
Yeah.
on the hill.
it is. It's like fills up with people.
Yeah, and you know everyone's story because it's Alex.
Yeah.
And they just like slowly, because of gravity, have moved down
Yeah.
to the bluff bar.
True.
Yeah,
Just
Wow.
rolled down.
yeah,
The scooters.
yeah.
I miss when they used to do live music there heaps on the hill.
On the hill,
Yeah.
but they don't do it anymore. Someone complained.
Sunny Coast.
Thanks,
like-
Sunshine
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
No, that's where I first saw Austin Mackay.
Oh, just like a impromptu setup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
5 years ago.
I guess Byron's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the front.
It's really good vibe at Byron.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that moment, in that
Yeah.
thing there, between the beach hotel and
Yeah.
that front section.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
just,
Always people. Like no
Yeah.
matter what, you're guaranteed a crowd if you're an artist.
yeah.
We're kind of positioned to be like the next Byron
We are.
because it's
Because of
sort
the
of.
prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like Sunshine Coast being affordable, which it barely is,
Yeah, no.
but it's still more affordable than Byron Bay.
Yeah.
And Byron did feel like Sunshine Coast years ago when I lived there. Like no one wanted to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I lived there, it was like dead.
Mm-hmm.
It felt the exact same as Sunshine Coast, just like kind of no one really there, very locals only.
Yeah. The
Metal
local
shows.
vibes real
Yeah.
strong.
But now, like, yeah, there's all these little things happening. There's little, gigs and
Warehouse
spots.
parties and
Yeah. Even just
Yeah.
the hang
Yeah.
out, the hill, the hill hang,
yeah,
free hang.
yeah.
People probably drinking there, like, which is not legal, I'm assuming.
What, here or there?
Here, right?
Oh,
Can't you?
Public
oh,
drinking is just, I don't know.
Still frowned upon, right?
Where is the
don't
line?
I don't know.
They used
I
to
heard
be
it's like
this-
if you had food, it's
Cross the
okay.
gutter, cross the curb.
Maybe.
there used to be this place at Manly, like on the wharf, and then they called it the office because you could drink
Yeah.
from 4 till 9, which isn't office hours, but they
Yeah.
just had office hours, drinking hours. But it's Queensland, we're like, it's
Yeah.
always the office.
Yeah, people be drinking.
Bracky beers.
Yeah, I heard there was like if you had food, maybe you're allowed to have alcohol around. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
The,
I'm sure if anyone was
the
like
police
too
are going to be
reckless-
like, open your picnic basket.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's like
Food.
that's even like
There's a
Cotton
suck
Tree
outside.
Park. Like that's full of people drinking all the time.
Oh
as
my
well.
god, that place is full of homeless people at the moment.
It is, hey.
Yeah, I
Like, set up
parked
in the
my
best
van
spot.
up there the other day. I was like, run back to the van, shut the door, lock it, leave.
Yeah,
It was like yelling things.
Oh.
they were.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I literally dove into the car,
Get your
shut
van out
the
of
door.
here.
Yeah. No, but not, yeah. Wasn't good.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always felt like bands are such a unique thing. Like they're hard. They're the hardest thing to do in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like hardest to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And,
It's just the money. Like, because venues can't afford to pay multiple people sometimes.
no.
And then they've got to split the peanuts.
That's right.
It's only good when they got to record. It's like they all put in.
Yeah.
But basically, from
Yeah.
my understanding, is everything that they make goes towards
100%. Like
recording. Like,
It'd have to.
don't see that.
Yeah, it's got to be such a love thing. And it is, like, I reckon one of the coolest things you could ever do. Like,
Yeah.
being in a band is one of the coolest things. 'cause
Yeah.
Touring is so fun. Like,
right? Like, it's got to
just-
be so fun.
Like that, being on the road,
Yeah.
surfboards if you're a coastie, like, crammed into the van
Yeah.
and going show to show. Like,
Yeah.
that's like such a memorable experience. That
Yeah.
I think that's what fuels a lot of the fire for those kind
Yeah.
of crews, But
It'd be so hard to do a tour and like get people there. I reckon. I've
Oh,
always
yeah.
thought that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Well,
really
it is like the winning formula is those free park shows. It's those
Yeah.
all aged kind of things like
Yeah.
cafes, the morning events.
Yeah.
Just keep
Yeah.
recording and go viral, hopefully.
That can't be the recipe. I think that, yeah, some people that must be it, hey. Although I heard this guy talking the other day, which I thought was kind of interesting. A lot of bands like record music and then try and make it like their recordings live.
Mm.
And then, but it should be the other way around. It should be like
literally
you've
what
got a
Chicho and
live
I are
vibe.
Yeah.
Like just record that live vibe.
Yeah.
And I think some bands like who are kind of unassuming. There's definitely some on the coast that you're like, your vibe is like really good, but recorded, who knows if it's going to translate.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely some wicked vibes of some live acts on the sunny coast that maybe haven't figured out that other side of it.
That's a
Yeah.
constant battle for me.
Yeah.
Like Chicho and I made a record in the studio. Like we wrote it in the moment,
Yeah.
produced the music. Sounds like a band, but
Yeah.
it's only two of us playing. Now we're like trying to put the gig together with just two of us.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do we do? Samples,
Like, AI.
click tracks, like
I know.
2 weeks out.
That's right. And it can really take that magic away from what like a live show should be.
Yeah.
I haven't been to like many gigs at the Bluff, but is that a regular thing?
Yeah.
Every Friday night.
It's every Friday?
Saturday, Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it always bands or is it DJs?
Nah, DJs.
Both.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Cover
Someone
bands.
commented on my Locals and Loop gig guide, said, let's just put all the DJs on and something.
Oh, they don't
I
like the
can't-
bands?
No, they don't like the DJs.
Oh, they don't like the DJs?
No.
Oh, that's all right. I thought
Yeah.
they were like, oh, just put DJs
Oh,
on, like,
no.
get rid of the bands.
No, like the Doc's done. They've got a lot of DJs now.
Yeah,
Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. I don't know. I think it's cool, like, seeing the place kind of go off and get a bit ruckus. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know the dive bar thing happened in a surf club like that.
yeah,
Like, that was such a shock factor for me.
people just getting messy as.
Yeah.
Where's the next spot? Like, once there's that.
11 dive bars opening up again.
Okay.
Is it?
It got bought, but I heard that a while ago.
I heard that they were doing, like, Soul Bar as a dive bar or something. Sorry, the Old Soul.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't know if it's
I haven't been
true
there for
or...
a while.
I don't know, actually.
I went there during COVID and we all had to
whispers.
sit like on a box like 10 meters away. You're like sick.
The worst. 11 dive bar, yeah. Now I was thinking if there was going to be like another spot that you could predict for us, being, you know, having your ear
In
to
the
the
loop.
ground,
Yeah.
keeping in the loop. If there was what's the next Bluff bar situation, if
Oh.
there is one.
I don't know.
Not like Malula Bar. Where is another even a
Kings
club?
Beach Tav.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's a
that's
venue already.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like something that wasn't like particularly a venue. That was like a cool spot that's going to be like the next big thing.
Drifter and Noosa does a fair few things like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's also a Noosa bougie
Yeah.
Yeah.
food
Yeah.
kind of bar.
the junction's random. Like sometimes it goes off and sometimes it's dead.
Yeah. There's also
I've never
like
been, actually.
Boiling Pot Brewery that'll be
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
their gigs go off, but then it's a brewery. you know,
Yeah.
as well. Like it's kind of food and
Yeah.
Did you
beverage
hear
oriented.
how like they took Diablo away or Sunshine and Sons?
Yeah. Diablo, right? I read about that.
Yeah,
And they
he
can't
was
exist
like,
here anymore.
Yeah, and
Why?
it's like all because the council's so strict, so all the breweries are forced to go into like industrial areas, and he's like, that's really great for our tourist industry. Like, send them all to the
Yeah. they're
bloody
back in the
warehouses.
nowhere.
You're like, yeah, valid point, mate.
Yeah.
well, it'd be good for the warehouses. Like I love a warehouse party.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. They are, there's
Well-
definitely picking up, like the warehouse.
Yeah,
scene,
we've got
'cause it
nowhere
has
to go. Well, Felon's Brewery is sick and brizzy.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't we get that here?
Yeah.
Because I saw Buttermilly there on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Felons
groupie.
is like
Yeah.
guaranteed 5,000 people every night of the week.
Yeah.
Not quite, but you know, a Friday afternoon, blue
It's a-
collar,
yeah,
white
it's a
collar
big-
workers
Yeah.
move their way in from work.
It's got everything, like the
Yeah.
pool. Was it pool? No, ping pong. And then the
Yeah.
bean bags.
Yeah.
It's so good to play there because great paycheck, always fed and always hydrated.
Yeah.
Free parking, like for a city show like that, like it's so good for a muso.
I always
Yeah.
felt like the wharf, like Malula Bar needed more. I know there's like
Yeah.
good food there now, like with
Yeah.
what's that one that everyone goes to, the Asian
Oh,
joint,
Rice Boy.
Rice Boy. It's always a line there, but
Well,
then
they
there's
had
like
a
the old
DJ upstairs.
the Hog's Breath.
Oh my god! I remember like one night we went out and then we were all a bit tipsy walking home. We had grand plans for that place.
Yeah.
We mapped out everything from walking in and like
Yeah.
the bathroom. Like it's sick,
It's such
but
a
they
good
get
spot.
too many complaints.
Yeah,
Bloody
it's very
compliance.
residential.
Yeah.
Even though it's like on its own
Yeah, you
kind of
feel like it's
precinct,
its
it's
own
very
little
there's so many apartments around that
True.
zone.
Yeah. It would
I
just
don't know,
not
and
And then
blue.
across the water, there's all of those like bougie
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
waterfront
the
houses.
millionaires.
Ah, I forgot
That,
about
to
that.
be fair, that music would bounce
Yeah,
straight.
it's straight in their houses.
Like skimming rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like skipping a rock. Uh,
I always like sit there and be like, you never see anyone in any of those houses. Those
No.
really nice ones. I'm like, who even lives there? Is this like all like Melbourne people or like overseas people that just own these places? And like, I've never seen someone like walking out the front.
Yeah.
they,
It's like
they don't even need
empty.
to like Airbnb it out.
Nah, you got real money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've
it's such good
seen
houses.
one because like on the saltwater eco tours you go past.
Ah, true, yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's not many.
Nah, it'd be bugger all. And I'm always like, why not give these away to locals? Like, in
Give
my
them away.
Yeah.
They
my
need it. They're
socials.
probably all prize homes.
They really would be.
Mum lives next to an old prize home.
On the water?
Nah,
No.
hinterland. I
Yeah.
was like, we should do a gig there. But they'll complain.
Definitely. No music.
Well, you can always have it once, because like...
Yeah.
Isn't that the worst that we just know that people? Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we should do a gig there. But nah, they'll just.
Yeah.
complain.
Yeah, it's not even what we're trying.
Yeah.
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 All right, so back to the music conversation.
Away
What
from
was
prize
what
money.
was the first record you bought with your own money?
Ah,
Dude,
yes.
like, I was
This is
thinking
normally the first
about
question
this
we
for
ask.
so long, and I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Delta Goodrum.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's good.
beautiful.
Innocent Eyes, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I was like, I love that she's Aussie. I'm pretty sure. And then after that, it was just like back-to-back So Fresh CDs.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
gonna say So Fresh hits the summer, winter,
Yeah.
spring,
Yep.
autumn.
They
Yeah.
still make them. by the way.
2001.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sure like this. I've still seen So Fresh CDs.
That's like what Universal or some
I don't
record
know.
company just pumping them out compilations.
People just spending random money in a petrol station or something. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't know where else you would want to buy that compilation. I loved So Fresh though. Yeah.
oh my God. It was like me and my cousins, we'd like collect them. And we had one auntie, and we knew every Christmas she'd give us So Fresh. And we're like, yay!
Yeah.
And most of the time, you hated majority of the songs.
Yeah.
There'd
Yeah.
be like a few bangers.
Skip to
Yeah.
number 7.
Yeah. And then I'd fast forward through the songs. Yeah, cool. Chorus. Oh, I don't
So
know.
Fresh, Delta Goodrum.
Nice.
Delta's awesome, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still going. Is she?
Do you still
Think
listen to
so.
Delta?
Sorry, I really can't.
Signed out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
pass on from that phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I did a dance, like, when you had to
Oh,
make
yeah.
a dance when
Oh,
you were
yeah,
like
yeah.
in primary school in our like sequined costumes.
Well, you were a dancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that where the love of music
I don't
came
know.
from as well?
Yeah, classical music. Woo.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Bit of Tchaikovsky.
I feel like ballerinas. I mean, I married a ballerina, so I know like they get into like their R&B.
Oh, I loved
know?
R&B.
Yeah.
I still love R&B.
Yeah, it's like as soon as the Tchaikovsky's off, it's like
Bit of Ja Rule.
Jaro, Chris Brown.
Ja Rule should remix Tchaikovsky. That would be cool.
Dude.
Chris Brown's come back hard, hasn't he? I just keep seeing him
Sea
everywhere.
Breezy. Is that
Sea
his?
Breezy? Is that what you call
I'm
it?
pretty sure
Sea
it is.
Breezy.
I didn't know that.
Is it? Is that him?
That makes sense.
I'm
Chris
pretty
Brown,
sure it is. 'cause-
C-B.
Yeah, because
Breezy.
my friend made me like we were both into R&B at ballet. She
Yeah.
made me a thing that said "Sea Breezy." I'm pretty sure it's him.
There you go.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's a cool alter ego. Sea Breezy.
Sea Breezy.
Yeah.
We just forgot about his
Yeah.
little ordeal with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to
forgot
say,
about
he's changed his like
See
full
Not So
persona.
Breezy.
Yeah.
Rebranded.
Well, I
Too
mean,
much
he's touring
stigma.
again and like big
Is he?
shows. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's good too. He's a really good dancer.
He's good.
True.
He's a
He's
freak.
a really good dancer.
Oh, you know what I watched recently? There's on Netflix is the what was it called? Oh, Dirty Pop. You see that doco?
I haven't seen it, no.
About the guy that
NSYNC, isn't it?
yeah, he founded
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and some other boy band group. But he's the guy that basically grew that genre,
Yeah.
but also stole shitloads of money. But it was very interesting
Did he
because
steal, or was it rightfully his because of
He
the
was
percentage split?
well, he was forging loans from the bank. He was a really good illustrator, and he could like draw the stamps from like
Whoa.
Justice of the Peace and stuff, and basically would just get like $1 million payouts and fund a band and then own majority of their contract and stuff. But the beautiful thing of that doco, it was very toxic, but the beautiful thing was he, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
put him through from start to finish, basically built like a machine artist, like
Yeah.
just built this like
That's right.
freak, like dance, singing,
Yeah.
like vocal range, like
He's a talented
persona,
individual.
performance, brand, like built the whole thing, you
Yeah.
know?
And
was-
we got Justin Timberlake,
We got Justin Timberlake out of it.
Oh, he tried to come back.
the only person I can think of or name from NSYNC.
Justin Timberlake's killing it, man.
Yeah, he's good.
His new album?
I've not heard that.
No, yeah, yeah.
Don't
I
get
tried
But
crazy.
to-
Senorita, like, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did dances to that
Oh,
that
banger.
whole album too.
Yeah.
I think.
What's
But-
the other big Mirrors
Oh,
Yes.
he's got a
a
new
good one.
one.
Nah, I don't know.
I tried
about
to listen to it. I was like, I just can't.
Acting, he's killing it. He's
Yeah.
probably like one of the only survivors from that whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Do you think we could ever do that on the Sunshine Coast? Is create a
Produce
supergroup?
us. Oh,
I reckon we can, like we were talking about, I reckon we can really mold artists in a way that they would just be performance, like well
It's gonna
rehearsed.
break you
They would
down and build you back up
yeah.
from the ground.
Yeah,
too
yeah.
soft. Australia's
Too
too soft, and Sunny Coast is
the softest.
soft.
We are definitely the softest town. I
Oh,
feel.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Oh.
Oh, I had a bloody Russian ballet teacher for my life.
Yeah, you
like,
know all about like.
yeah, there. That's why I come to Sunny Coast. Like really good work ethic. It's like
Go to Russia.
crazy.
Yeah, it's the only place in the world I reckon that have their own surf RDOs.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
Yeah.
taking a day off because the surf's good.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what's
and Fridays.
grinding my gears recently? Not to like shit on the Sunshine Coast or shit on all of our artists
Oh,
up here,
yeah.
but Mooloolaba, Main Street, Mooloolaba. It's like always probably one of our busiest places. Like top, it's got to be top 5. Kind of generally, there's going to be people around.
Like the Esplanade.
Esplanade, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing against old people, but there was old people. I always see these old people busking, and no young people. I'm like, where are the young buskers?
They're probably not doing it because
There's like
It's an
literally
old
I've seen
man's
like 2 or
game.
3 different
Yeah.
old, like really old people, and I'm like, you're like, do they need permission, or like, why isn't the young people like busking where like majority of people are hanging
That's
out?
true because I've heard of people busking, but never seen them there.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, what? I don't know if like these people in their 80s like need a break.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like their lives are like they're just doing this for a bit of fun, and all credit to them for like having fun and going for it.
Well, they shut down like Budrum, Ukulele, and Crystal Waters, all their music groups, so they've
no.
just kicked them to Mooloolaba.
well, a
They're
lot
still
of
down
our
there.
artists will go to Byron to busk. Like
Yeah, that's what I
Demi
mean.
Kasha and Jack,
Yeah.
and like they'll go down there. They'll spend a weekend and camp in their vans and just make bank.
And you do see like younger buskers when there's like an event on or like markets or whatever, but I'm like, there's people there all the time. Like it's busy. Mooloolabaa's like always,
Yeah.
always busy. There's always people there. I don't know why sort of younger artists aren't out.
Like, why would you busk on the coast when we have so many gigs? Like, there's so many.
Do you cover buskers spots in your locals in the loop?
Like, 'cause I don't know where they're going to go.
Yeah, it's
I only
true.
know that they're at Mooloolaba Sunset Markets.
Yeah. There's definitely people at that one.
Well, that's because they're like, I don't know if they make them. I don't know how that works.
But yeah, I was just like, a regular Saturday or Sunday when like Mooloolabaa's just kind of pumping with weekend traffic. If they can get permission or what the deal
Yeah.
is, or
They need to do Alex Headland.
what, like on the spot, on
Yeah.
the sunset spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it a thing. Locals
I don't
in
want to
the
get in
Loop
trouble if
presents-
it's.
Locals in the
Yeah.
Loop presents Alex Heads.
Surely we
Unless-
can do a busking festival or something, like the whole coastline,
The
like
foreshore
the foreshore,
would be
like
sick.
Alex Heads, Bluff, that whole zone. Like there's so much space, so
Yeah.
many little cool nooks where a few PAs could get set up. And,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
markets like where is it? Coolangatta along the Esplanade, they'll set up a full market, and it's right on the beach. It's so good
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you can cruise through there, go shopping, have
Yeah,
food.
true.
There should just be buskers in between all that. You
Yeah.
know? Like why aren't they doing that?
But even like, I remember I went to Corona Sunsets Festival in Wollongong. It was a festival on the beach, like in the sand. I was
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. We have so much beach. Why don't we do that?
I saw one in Noosa that did that,
Oh, that's true.
but it was more like the
But it's-
DJ area.
That's what is that?
Noosa Alive.
Noosa Alive.
And then the surf festival does do it. We'll
That
bring
was
one
like-
down here.
That was packed. Yeah, I know. They need to bring one down here
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I
Noosa
never
Alive's a
understand
bit
that.
more like it's like classy.
Oldie.
We got white
Yeah.
picket
It
fences.
did
on the
feel
beach.
it.
That's just Noosa.
It felt a bit classy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, the white picket fencing and
Yeah, this was
champagne.
yeah.
who headlined? I don't like Adet,
Oh yeah.
Setmo and all that.
Yeah, that's
We've
good.
played like my old band Dear Doonan played that one year. It was great.
Corona.
Oh no, sorry we played one in Byron too.
Corona.
Is it Corona?
I don't know.
There's one on the beach in Byron, on the headland in front of the surf club. Same kind of thing. Food trucks, market stalls.
Oh, there's something
Two
about
stages.
just like dancing in the sand.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know, we got like the best beaches in the world, and it's like, don't go there. Don't look at it.
Do you know what I always thought? So like Nicaragua, have you been? They're in San Juan
No.
del Sur.
Nicaragua, of all places.
Because it's on the beach.
Ah, okay.
Because they've got San Juan del Sur. And then they had this hostel, like all these hostels on the beach. And obviously everyone would go there. And there was this hostel up in the hinterland and no one would go there. So then they're like, you know what? We're going to do a pub crawl every Sunday. And they start it at their hostel and then go around to all of the other ones.
Ah, yeah.
I was like, what a genius.
Yeah.
Because then when you buy tickets to the pub crawl, you get a free shirt that says about
You're on the crawl.
Sunday sesh or something. Fun
Yeah.
Day Sunday. And then you see people all over South America or Central America like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And you're like, that, I've got to go. And it's just packed every Sunday.
That's
I feel
cool.
like
That's
is that
a really
more of a
cool
Noosa
idea.
thing? Is there like more hostels in Noosa than there are like I don't know where any are down here to be honest.
Malilaba.
Malilaba, yeah. Yeah. I
That's
feel like
right.
there's that isn't there that really good food joint in Noosa? It's like a hostel but sells like
KBs. No.
epic food.
KBs. That's
Maybe.
a
Do they
bit of a
have
dive bar in its
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
Koala
I-
bar.
Is it Koala Bar? Is that what
That's
it's called?
KBs, yeah.
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 I went to their
been going
Tuesday
since I was a kid.
trivia. It's
Yeah.
hectic.
Yeah.
It's good for a game of pool.
I
But
didn't
they
even
don't
see
do
that.
shows there, do they? I don't think they do any gigs there.
I don't know why.
It's just a
Yeah, I'm not
sound
sure.
system
Yeah.
and
Background
an
music.
iPod.
These missed
That's
opportunities.
such a, I was going to say, like, because it's loud and messy and
Yeah.
you can't hear anything from outside.
I remember going there when I was younger, like
Surrounded by
20 years ago.
It's surrounded by houses though.
But it's
Like,
pretty quiet, like,
Contained,
soundproof.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just went there for trivia on a Tuesday. I'm like, this is just,
It stinks.
I'm too old for this. I remember
smells,
we got
man.
all these, like, drink vouchers and we're like, do you want them? Showing my age now.
All right, what's the best
Oh, God.
upcoming gig for you?
Oh,
The best show that, or the show that you're looking most forward to, keeping in mind this episode may come out in a week or two from.
yeah, I only know what's
From when
happening,
we're
like, this
talking.
weekend, not even.
No, even, it doesn't have to be on the Sunshine Coast. It could be like a Brisbane show or like a somewhere else.
Locals in the Loop, Brisbane. I do want to get to that.
Hey.
It could-
Worldwide.
It could expand.
It's the I'm trying.
Just a one-man show.
Yeah. I love how people message me. They're like, hey, team. Hey, guys. Can you meet a team? I'm like, yeah, me and my team. New York Minute, like, how many people in your office? We'll give you some burgers. I was like,
Six.
6 for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's only one every day, so
Yeah.
just spread it out over a week.
You should honestly have VIP for every one of these venues. Honestly.
I think so too. Because
don't?
I don't get paid, so
you
God.
should. You should.
100%.
I know.
You should
I
get some
know.
kind of discount
I know.
or
Free ticks, 100%.
yeah, free
at least.
tickets or like meal vouchers or something.
Yeah, like
Negotiate.
I've sacrificed like a year of salary and
Yeah,
significant investment,
that's
but
right.
it's fine. I'll pay $12 for a schooner.
Yeah,
I
there should
don't.
be drink tickets at every venue.
I
We're saying
got-
it here now. Hopefully these
Yeah.
venue owners are watching
Yeah.
and listening.
I get some. I have to go, but I have to do like content,
Ah, yeah.
and I feel like a bit of a wanker sometimes. Like, you
Like
have
doing
to
the whole like, hey, I'm here at
Oh,
KB's trivia.
yeah.
It smells
I
like
just-
piss.
I've actually got hit up one. I have to do this hair thing for like after you go in the ocean, you put some stuff in your hair.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be absolutely.
Oh, so that's
I'm gonna
coming
feel
out
like,
soon?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what to do.
But you've already got the product.
Not yet. It's on its way.
You can
I'm
borrow
already
my
nervous.
trapod if you want.
So they're like, oh, hey, I'll do it too. It's so good when you get out of the ocean. This
Do
really
the
helps
flick.
with the hair. Yeah. From just my eyebrows. All the hair that I've got left on my face. Well, and a beard.
You could condition the beard.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't really
true.
know. We'll see what the results are.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
Shout out the product.
Yeah.
I should know
Whatever
what
it
it is.
may
I
be.
don't know.
That's fine.
forget.
Who cares? Let's get
I
some
think
money.
that's
These
if
are
it's
big
good.
millionaires here. All these multi-millionaire product designers, right? Influencers.
Yeah.
They can figure it out themselves, right?
Exactly.
So no favorite upcoming show, no band that you're looking forward to that's even touring from overseas or something that you're like, I need to go
Is
and
it
see.
so bad? I'm so disconnected with like what's coming up.
Yeah, no bookings of. I was just curious.
I'm
like,
only excited. I am excited for Matt Corby.
oh, Matt's coming. That's going to be a good
Yeah.
show.
I don't think
Get
I've
a free
seen
ticket
him.
for that one.
Do I?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
If one
yeah.
venue can do it.
Yes.
You'd hope it'd be the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a good gig. Yeah,
I don't know if I've seen him live.
he's really good. Like, he's like one. I mean, he's
No,
good
I
at
did.
stuff, but
I saw him in
takes it
the.
really seriously.
He does.
Yeah, it's like he'll rehearse for like weeks and like.
Oh.
I think it's mostly live. He might be. I think he does sometimes use a tiny bit of track, but it's like predominantly a live show.
Oh, that.
With
Oh,
a real
yeah,
band
that'd be
and
good.
rehearsed and harmonies and things.
And then. Oh damn! I had one. I forgot. Oh no! I saw the dregs at. Where was it? Hotel Bruns.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
was
was that
packed.
good? Yeah.
That's
It
a
was
good
good.
venue.
Yeah, I wanted to see Jet there. Would have been sick.
Oh
I
yeah.
just like the outdoors, but it was like. I felt like I was in Alex, like neighbors everywhere.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
It was weird, but it was so good.
It's like the second home away from Sunshine Coast, really.
I love it there.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brunswick.
free camping
True, really.
for now.
Didn't even know
until,
about it.
until this comes out.
Until they hear about it.
The,
So, yeah.
Shut it down.
the black highs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's. I don't really know anyone coming to Brizzy.
I just thought there might be, I don't know, some big. Like,
Travis Scott's coming.
There you go.
Really?
He's
Is he coming to Brisbane though?
I think so.
True. I thought he was doing like Sydney and Melbourne doing one of those ones.
I wanted to see
He should.
Gambino.
Childish Gambino,
Yeah,
that'd be
he'd
good,
be-
hey?
He'd be good.
Is he come and gone?
Maybe. I don't know, I feel like a lot of hip hop artists cancel on us here in Australia. They just don't show up.
It's because
They're like, realize how long the flight is?
They're like, nah, I'm okay.
Well, it's because of the. I don't think
Not
they
enough
just
money.
justify the dollar difference as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
like what they're
true,
getting
the
paid.
dollar.
Yeah.
But sure, you'd think our tickets would just be double.
Well, they're nearly $100 a time. Like I saw Yasin Bey, and it was, I think, $80 or $90.
I thought Childish Gambino was like $250 or something.
Yeah. Isn't Chris Stapleton like $500?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm going to do something nice for my mom.
Yeah.
700. Well,
Crazy.
I love you, but, you know.
That's so much
Wow.
money for a ticket to a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's silly prices.
We saw
Um,
Drew Barrymore talk show in Brizzy.
That's cool.
No, you pay to go see that.
Yeah.
It's like a paid event.
Yeah.
thing.
We
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah?
have.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be paid event. It should be a free thing.
It was basically, it's like, because she has a talk show, which is free in the States to attend,
yeah.
but she was more so, it was more like a marketing celebrity endorsement of a product
Yeah.
who ran it. And it was Terry Owen, Danny Minogue, the Wiggles girl, Emma
Emma Wiggle?
Watkins.
Oh, yeah.
I went to school with her.
There's a female Wiggle?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still in it.
No, she's not. They got a new girl now.
Yeah. She went to my old school. I was like, I know this girl.
Wow.
My
Macca's.
wife always judges her ballet, but I
Emma-
think from memory it's not bad.
Emma Watkins.
Yeah.
She wasn't in ballet stream, she was in dance stream.
Yeah.
And she did Irish dancing.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
But
go.
do you do that as well? Do you like judge non-dancers
Yeah.
who dance?
Especially like
Point your
gymnastics.
toe.
They like
Oh
gymnastics.
yeah, we've been watching a lot of that.
Do the gymnastics. Don't do the weird
Don't
dance
do the
thing.
dance bits.
It's
I agree.
so bad.
I agree. We've been watching a lot of Olympics, and my wife and I both say that. I'm like, just do the flips,
Yeah.
do the flippy. Don't do the bits in between.
It's like they're having a bit of a seizure. It just doesn't flow.
It's like they're just trying to get through it. Hey,
Yeah, it's
like
like
they're just
the-
quickly doing all these like
Yeah.
weird moves, like
and it's kind of like aggressive.
yeah. It's not like what ballet should.
That's
do.
going to be the title of the podcast episode. It's like having
What?
a bit of a seizure. It just doesn't flow.
That's great.
Sounds like my dancing.
Great.
What that is your dancing.
Yeah. I
Just a
want to
bit
get
aggressive.
back into doing it.
Should.
Well, I looked for that contemporary, but there's not enough contemporary people.
Talk
That's
to
what my wife would say.
Talk
that
to
too.
Jade.
I saw at Honey, but they've taken the class away. I was like finally ready to commit to a class.
We
and
were
it's
talking
gone.
about this last week.
Yeah. Whoa, I looked yesterday. It's not there.
It's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Might be called something else. Surely.
Some lyrical contemporary ballet dancing
No,
on the
there's
Sunshine
not. It's
Coast.
just
Yeah.
like hip hop.
Oh, that's all they
Because
have?
everyone
Yeah,
just
so-
wants hip hop and heels and
It's not the twerking kind of hip hop. It's like more like
yeah.
it's more like
Street.
Chris Brown
Yeah.
style.
It is good.
Yeah.
I was watching their videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm such a retard at hip hop though. Like, but
Do
I'm
they-
so rigid.
Where is that run?
Kawana?
yeah.
That whole
Yes.
region, I don't. Like Batinia, Badina, Buckarina.
Yeah. All the Enas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Well, I had no idea about any of that place until I started working there. That it was actually a thing. I thought it was all
Badina.
Kawana. Yeah.
I know.
I thought it was just the
Kawana
whole
isn't even
thing.
a
Is,
suburb.
I know, it's not even a place.
Yeah.
Lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
Never even knew that. I guess it's like, because we have like, north and south of the river,
Yeah.
but then we have like south of Mooloolaba is like everything until Caloundra,
Mhm.
and then north too, it's probably like Perugian.
Yeah.
Is kind of like the
And then
cutoff,
they're
and then
just a
everything else is
huge-
Noosa.
Yeah.
Chunk of bush.
Yeah.
Sunrise Beach and like
Yeah, yeah.
into Noosa, that's all its own little area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's our divided,
Yeah.
like.
Well, it's a
actual
different
areas.
council, right?
True,
So from
true.
Perugian, it's Noosa Shire
Yeah,
to. Is it North Shore? Maybe.
like Tewantin area up there.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
de-amalgamated a while ago. It used to be all Sunshine Coast Council. Then
Super
Noosa was like, we're rich.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna do our own
we
thing.
would like to be our
We
own
don't
thing.
associate with you bluff bar people.
Yeah. Keep your bluff bar. Shove it up your bluff. Yeah.
So good.
But that is definitely the divide for anyone who's listening from overseas.
What's
Yeah.
Caloundra? Do you have
Sunshine
Well, that's
Coast.
south of like
Oh, it is
so
still Sunny
anything.
Coast.
Yeah.
I think so. Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
because Caloundra Music Festival was a Sunshine Coast. That's how I'm
Yeah, that
assuming.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for
for
talking to
having
us.
me.
Thanks for
I
sharing.
don't think I shared much music, anything.
Well, it's just about getting to know you. You
Yeah.
share music all the time. We're always sort of-
Yeah.
If you're a
Talking about
musician,
gigs.
get in touch with Larissa.
But don't ask me to book gigs.
There you go. Insight.
She doesn't
Don't
book
ask her-
gigs,
She
she
doesn't
promotes
book.
gigs.
Don't ask me for venues' contact details because it's a breach of privacy.
Can't do that.
I get that so many times.
Just go to the
Can't ask you
website.
about
Read the terms and conditions.
yeah.
Book your own gig. Tell
Just
her
spam
about the
bots
gig.
on the the venues on the gig guide.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a show, Locals in the Loop on Instagram, anywhere else, Facebook,
Website.
website, Locals
The
in the
most
Loop.
expensive investment.
Yeah. Go to the website. Support the website.
What is it? localsintheloop.com.au.
.au. And then Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. But I don't use TikTok, so I can't create content for it. Like,
Yeah.
You can tell that I
Delete.
don't use it. Yeah.
Also, any venues out there, please pay Larissa to just
Yeah.
do stuff.
Food. She
You
needs
have
to be
anything.
fed. She needs
Anything you can share.
drink tickets. She needs
Also money.
event
Money.
tickets.
Yeah.
She needs money.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
get free tickets. I'm like, that's cool, but also like, you all got to eat.
Yeah, that's
Scratch
right.
each other's backs, man.
Do we want a awesome gig guide? What's on the Sunshine Coast? This is the way to make it exist. So keep
Yeah.
supporting it.
Scratch each other's backs.
And tune in next week for another episode of Rainbows on Wax.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Larissa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rainbow.